Take a listen to something that President Biden said back in 2006. The Democratic Party has moved quite a bit from where the current president used to be on this.
I do not view abortion as a choice and a right. I think it's always a tragedy, and I think that it should be rare and safe. And I think we should be focusing on how to limit the number of abortions.
So the idea that we're going to make a judgment that is going to say that no one can make the judgment to choose to abort a child based on a decision by the Supreme Court, I think goes way overboard. Roe says what all basic mainstream religions have historically concluded, that the existence of a human life and being is a question. Is it at the moment of conception? Is it 6 months? Is it 6 weeks? Is it quickening, like Aquinas argued?
That's unbelievable. So basic mainstream religions have historically concluded that the existence of human life and being is a question? No. This guy's a Catholic, by the way. According to him, he's a Catholic. Now, I may not be a Catholic, but the Catholic Church has been real clear on this one for a very, very long time. So either he is a bad Catholic or he can't read. One of those two things. As far as the idea that it's the quickening, like Aquinas. Okay, the quickening, which was the notion that you didn't know whether a baby was formed in the womb until you could feel it kicking, was because science was really bad circa about 1000, as it turns out. Is it 6 months? Is it 6 weeks? By the way, there's not a major world religion of which I'm aware. I'm talking about Islam, Judaism, or Christianity. There's not a major world religion that suggests a quote-unquote woman's right to choose the meaning of the child in her womb. It does not exist. You'll see people who are liberal, left-wing Jews today arguing that Judaism is a pro-choice religion. No, Judaism is not a pro-choice religion. Judaism is a pro-life religion that allows rabbinic exceptions in particular specified cases. That's a far more accurate take on what Jewish law provides. Now, again, I'm not arguing that Jewish law should be the basis for American law or that Christian law should be the basis for American law. I'm arguing that biology and human reason should be the basic for the basic predicate for law. And that is that human life clearly begins at conception, that everything from that point on is a human life with potential, not a potential human life, a human life with potential, and that it deserves legal protection. But if Joe Biden is going to make religious arguments, then really at some point he might actually want to pick up, a Bible or a book of Psalms. And pretty amazing stuff. By the way, in 2012, when Joe Biden was vice president, he said, quote, "With regard to abortion, I accept my church's position on abortion as what we called a de fide doctrine. Life begins at conception. That's the church's judgment. I accept it in my personal life. I refuse to pose it on equally devout Christians, Muslims, and Jews." Well, no, but that's kind of like what Muslims say also, and many, many, many Orthodox Jews. But in any case, Joe Biden being incoherent is just the way that it goes. Now, what's amazing here is that Joe Biden also acknowledges that his entire career has been about protecting Roe. Now, he used to say that he was pro-life in some ways. No, he wasn't. Here he explains that this is why he worked to destroy Robert Bork. Robert Bork, again, you'll remember that he was nominated to the Supreme Court by Ronald Reagan. And then Joe Biden was one of the key figures in lying about Robert Bork and slandering him as a racist. And here he acknowledges that one of the reasons he did this is because this process has been politicized by the left. Supreme Court nominations have been politicized by the left. This is why when the left protests, oh my God, the Supreme Court's political now. No, the Supreme Court just read the words of the Constitution where you cannot identify anything remotely resembling a right to abortion. You guys are the ones who decided that everybody who sits on the Supreme Court has to be a partisan Democrat who will do exactly the same voting job that Joe Biden or Nancy Pelosi would. Here's Joe Biden admitting the quiet part out loud.
It doesn't represent who's going to vote for it yet. I hope there are not enough votes for it. It's the main reason why I worked so hard to keep Robert Bork off the court.